In this video, I'm going to tell you about 12 of the best e-bike deals you can buy today. Whoa! Okay, how quickly times have changed, right? Last year, I kept complaining that e-bikes were not available and they were too expensive. But as we all know, the economy has turned sour as we have too much inventory, and it's really hit the outdoor industry and the bike industry the hardest. And all summer long, spring, they've been just hanging on for dear life. And now it's come to a head where it's the end of summer, it's already August, and they still have a lot of inventory. So you're seeing just amazing deals, but about up to 35% on e-mountain bikes, on some of the best e-mountain bikes available. So I'm here to share with you some of these deals. And a little footnote about E-MTB review. It's not making money, it's my little side project. But now I have some revenue streams. YouTube gives me a couple bucks a day of revenue, but really the future of it is through affiliate or referral revenue. And now I've established some relationships where if you buy a product from competitive, Jensen, and even some manufacturers, I get a small commission. So consider it. If you want any of these deals, on the links in the description, you click on them, and anything you buy from them within like 15 days, E-MTB review will get a little bit of credit for. All right, so consider that for this video and all future videos. Okay, the first deal is the specialized Levo SL and the Kinivo SL. This sale has been going on for many months, and I know at least 20 people with my and my group's recommendation that have bought the Levo. Some the SL, but mostly the Levo. And what's going on here, there's nothing wrong with these bikes. These are the best, highest selling bikes around, but they just have too much inventory, I believe, and 3 months later they still have some. So most of the Levos are on sale that still have inventory. A few have been pulled off the sale rack now that I think the inventory levels have gone down. But one of the best examples is the Levo Carbon 6800, now 5000. So really cool. There's a few there that are like in the $5,000 level, and those are the best because then you can upgrade, you get in the door. Motor and frame are usually the same, and you can upgrade the parts that you want to optimize. The Levo SL Comp, if you're into the really light stuff, 7,000, now 4,500. And the Kinivo SL Comp, this is the best riding e-bike perhaps. Not a lot of power, but really good. 9K, now $6,000. So that's 33% off. All right, the next deal is probably what triggered this video. This is indicative of what's happening in the bike industry. People are coming to grips with their inventory levels and really slashing prices. So this is the Ibis Oso, that rad e-mountain bike from Ibis. Really kind of revolutionary for them. A lot of travel, a lot of technology went into this, a lot of design. And really my biggest knock on it was I go, wow, your entry price is $11,000. And you know, there's just one price point. I go, it's a great riding bike. I have a video of it here, but man, 11 is a lot. So what they have done is I'm seeing it in the $7,000 range, and right here the Ibis Oso is available from Jensen USA, 11,000, now 7,200. Competitive is a little higher, competitive cyclist. So consider those two options. Even your local bike dealer should have this on sale in around the $7,000 range. The next bike is the Santa Cruz Bullet. Again, a great bike, but a little bit expensive. You know, $9,049 is now $7,249. That's a lot of discount right there. The Heckler, I think it has a little bigger battery, a little less travel, and that one's on sale too. But this one, the Bullet, is just a screaming deal. The next deal is from that company, the Spanish company Orbea, the Orbea Wild. The outgoing model was $6,800, now $4,760. And a friend of mine just bought this, super jazzed about it because, you know, for that price, you know, you can get a lot of good components. And Orbea already delivers pretty good value for the money. I have a Rise. Everyone's raving about the Wild and the new Wild as well. But this one, you know, you're talking under $5,000 now for a high travel bike. So consider the Orbea Wild. Next bike from Jensen USA is the Rocky Mountain Altitude Power Play, the 2023 Alloy 50. I like Alloy. It was 7,600, now 6,080. That's pretty darn good. And Rocky Mountain, I've ridden a couple of them, and what really stands out aside from the good handling is their motor is just so responsive, and it's so torquey. I think 110, 120 newton meters of torque, crazy. That's why I keep winning all those e-bike races. All right, the next bike is a commuter bike from Canyon. It's the Canyon Pre-Seed On, the CF5 and CF8. And these bikes are more for commuting. Don't get me wrong, don't use these on the trail. And what's special about these bikes, the CF8 is the one I tested. $4,000 for a carbon fiber frame with a Bosch motor, really sophisticated, and now it's on sale for $3,600. And they also have the aluminum 2.6 is now $2,000. So pretty good deal right there. Comes in a very big box. Next bike is from Whitey, the MX Core 2, 5,500, now 4,200, and that's a pretty good deal already. Just imagine you got a Whitey in the $4,000 range, right? And if the battery is kind of small, 540, I think, but now they have the option for a 700 watt hour. Kind of expensive at 900, but if you want to go that way, at least you save some bucks. Next bike is another commuter. This is the Aventon Pace 500.2. I reviewed that somewhere here, and this was $1,599, now only $1,399. So this is a good bike, especially the 0.2, because now they have a torque sensor on your crank. So even though it's a hub motor, now it feels like the mountain bikes that we're used to, because it senses your torque and it gives you as much assistance as you want, as the effort you're putting in. And Aventon, I'm not sure if you know them, but for under $2,000, they give you bikes with pretty darn high quality, good instructions, good support. It's just an inventory issue why these things are on sale. They also have the Adventure, $1,799, now $1,499. This is kind of the bike everyone gets, but this one's not the 0.2, so it doesn't have the torque sensor. It just has a cadence sensor, so it's a little more abrupt, but really versatile SUV of commuter bikes. Next bike I have is the Rad Power Rad Rover 6. Kind of the first name, one of the biggest names in e-commuter bikes. It's $2,099, now $1,399. Now that's a huge discount. So they definitely have some inventory issues that they want to take care of. They got a lot of venture funding. There's another company, Van Move, I think, or something, that went bankrupt. One of the most funded e-bike companies out there in the world just went bankrupt. Too much inventory. Next bike is a pretty simple one, the Velotric T1 ST, $1,499, now $1,299. I like this bike. I tested it because it's so simple, like 36 pounds, and it goes up to like 26 miles an hour, and so light, but really has a torque sensor as well. So very natural feeling hub motor bike. And they also have the Discover, $1,599, now $1,249. And finally, a bike I haven't tried, but it looks super cool, is Ride One Up Cafe Cruiser, $1,595, now $1,495. Just a little discount, but I wanted to introduce you to the brand Ride One Up because in their whole line, they have some really low, retail prices on bikes. So there you go, my friends. Just deal day today, deal day Friday. Maybe I'll make this a regular feature. What's really cool about these deals is these sales will end. Like you get your Levo for $5,000. By next year, that retail will be back at $7,000. So when it's time for you to upgrade, you won't be discounting from $5,000 to like $3,000. What you'll be doing is you'll be like selling your used bike from $7,000 retail to like $5,500. So you potentially might make money depending on how this mountain bike economy, e-bike economy recovers in the next couple of years. All right? Thanks a ton, everybody.